What's up, guys? It is time to kind of get started when it comes to top 10 lists for 2019, and we had the beginning of well, frankly, an amazing line of toys this year in the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. I have definitely made it known that this has been one of my favorite things from this year. Huge Power Ranger fan, and I just couldn't wait to get these figures, and it has been a pretty solid year. So I'm going to do a top 10 list of my favorite figures, so maybe not technically the best. I'm sure everybody's going to have a different list, but these are the figures that are my favorite, and we've had, 21 figures that have come out this year, so the list isn't too crazy and too out there, I suppose. It's about half of everything that's come out. So these are, for one reason or another, my favorite figures that have come out this year, and we're going to start things off, of course, with number 10, which might be kind of a surprise because, well, it's from the newest season of Power Rangers, and that would be Beast Morphers, and specifically Beast Morphers Gold, because frankly, this figure is just fantastic. Excellent paint applications, great sculpt, wild gold metallic color, and he's got some great accessories, good energy effect, good sword, and he's got the horns set out for the hand accessories. So there's really not a whole lot that you can really hate on when it comes to this figure, unless of course you just don't like this season. Number 9 is the start of a 2-pack from pretty recently, and this would be Lost Galaxy Red Ranger. I am a big fan of the Sentai that this show comes from, and I love the helmet designs from this show, so that's a huge plus for me. I think they did the helmet on this figure really, really well, and this figure comes with an amazing sword with an even more amazing flame energy effect. It's a solid standard style body, great articulation, good paint apps, and he just looks awesome, and I've got a soft spot for that show. Number 8 is the counterpart to that 2-pack, and I suppose you could throw in the other figure if you really wanted to. But number 8 is the Psycho Ranger Red Ranger from the 2-pack that the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger comes from. I'm a huge fan of the Psycho Rangers. I'd say just about everybody that's into Power Rangers truly loves these guys, and he's got a fantastic sculpt. They really went to town on the paint applications. He comes with an equally awesome sword, and he comes with an awesome energy effect handpiece as well. There's really nothing to complain about on this figure, and of course if you want, you can throw the blue one in there because, well, they're almost exactly the same figure. Number 7 is a figure that, well, definitely had a little bit of controversy around him, and he would have been higher up on the list had he had more paint. So number 7 is Goldar, and obviously this guy suffers from not having enough gold paint on him, but I cannot deny the fact that I love Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I love the character design for Goldar, and I think from a sculpt perspective, they absolutely knocked him out of the park. He definitely needed more paint, but as just a standalone figure, I love this guy, and he really does it for me. When it comes to villains, you have to have a Goldar, and Hasbro finally gave us a good one. Number 6 is the current poster child for everything good when it comes to Power Rangers figures, Lord Drakon from the most recent wave, and he probably would have been a little higher up on the list if I had a lot more attachment to this character. I just really don't, but as a figure, he is fantastic. He comes with a great sculpt, a great design, and he's got fantastic accessories. He moves really well. It's a fantastic design, and they've really killed it. Number 5 is easily one of my favorite figures to play around with right now. So much so that I got 3 of them, so you obviously know where I'm going with this. Number 5 is the Putty from the Green Ranger Putty 2-pack. I think this is 100% the Putty figure that we have been waiting for literally forever. He has fantastic accessories, energy effect, great sculpt, good paint applications. The only thing he was really missing was a wash on the face, and well, I added that to mine. So it's just a fantastic figure, great army builder, great cannon fodder stuff. You cannot go wrong with this one. Number 4 takes us way back to the original Power Rangers, and one version of a character that we've already gotten 2 versions of. So number 4 is the standard release for Mighty Morphin Red. Now, you could give me the argument that the SDCC set has the Dragon Shield, he looks cooler, but for my money, it's always about the classic non-armored Red Ranger. I love the Green Ranger, I love the Dragon Shield, but I love that Red Ranger as just a standard figure, and I think they really knocked it out of the park. Sculpt is fantastic, paint is good, he comes with a fantastic sword, good accessories, and it's the original Red Ranger. What really more can you ask for? As a counterpart to that, number 3 is his second Ranger. So number 3 is the SDCC Zeo Gold Ranger. That is my favorite Zeo Ranger, period. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm really satisfied with everything Hasbro did when it comes to that 2-pack. I think they knocked it out of the park, and that figure in particular just hits all the right notes for me. It's fantastic in sculpt, in paint, accessories, energy effects, the whole deal. They really went to town giving us a lot of stuff on that figure just to round it out and make it a must-have for the line. Number 2 is one of the 2 Rangers you've probably been wondering, well, where are they on this list? And the Green Ranger is not going to make an appearance this time, so White Ranger is definitely deserving of a top spot on this list, and without a doubt, it's the flagship Ranger right now. There is no ifs, ands, or buts when it comes to this figure that they really went to town on it. The extra head, the accessories, the energy effect, the sword, all of it. Everything about this figure is everything that I wanted when it comes to a White Ranger figure for so long. It rivals the figure arts in many ways, and that's what is making this line so good, is how much effort they are putting into it, and this Ranger is a key example of just how good these figures can be. And last but certainly not least, and the one that I guess everybody's probably going to put him at the top. I'll be surprised if there are some folks out there who really say that this is not the top figure for the line, or a figure that isn't deserving of being on a general top 10 list in many respects. Lord Zedd is without a doubt just a step above every other figure that they have put out in this line this year. The only thing he's missing is painted metallic fingers. Other than that, this figure is, dare I say, almost perfect. He is pretty much flawless in sculpt. Articulation is insane for this figure. Paint applications are fantastic, great accessories, and they just absolutely got the look down. This is without a doubt the one Power Ranger character that I have wanted in this type of format for the longest time, and we have never ever gotten anything close to this. This is the hallmark for the line right now. It is the figure to beat, and so far, they just haven't. That's not a bad thing, because there's always something to strive for, but Lord Zedd, right out of the gate, Wave 1, set the benchmark for this line insanely high. So there you go, guys. That is my top 10 list for Power Rangers Lightning Collection for 2019. Pretty much any 10 figures you want to grab from this assortment of, 21, is probably a pretty good assortment for your top 10. I think we've gotten an insanely good mix of figures, a wide array of characters, a lot of good stuff, and I really cannot wait to see where this line goes. So let me know down below what you think of my list, and I would love to know what your top figures are. Top 10, top 5, top 3, top 1, whatever it is. Let me know why Lord Zedd is number 1. I'll catch you next time.